We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
Yeah, and given how it's played out so far, it's looking like a major uphill climb to reach that goal. First-year guys can take a while to get used to the pace and physicality of the NBA. Even if he plays exceptionally well moving forward, the jury's still out on whether he can accomplish his goal.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. MP is out there with Obi Toppin, and it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Get up, man.
Pass to Vucevic.
He looks confident on the stream, no cap.
And here's Carter. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on McConnell. Over to the left wing. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's MP. The 9-footer's on the mark. MP's got his second basket on the night.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
Pass to Terry. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And he's been playing some fantastic basketball lately, earning him the Eastern Conference Player of the Month award. MP.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Now here's MP in his last outing with 12 points. To the inside. McConnell outside. Stolen by Carter. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. All right, we look at our 2K leaderboard for assist. Numbers from the past month of play. 4th, MP.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Chicago passing it around. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. The Pacers pull it in.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to McConnell. Toppin outside. 4-3. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Tries to spin move to win the drought. And he sinks the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's MP, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. There's a minute 12 left in the first. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the Senge. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Obi Toppin.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Carter, and Herter's subbed in for Tarrant. Then for Indiana, Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nembhard. And it's Shepard in for McConnell. Here's Shepard. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Bulls trail by 5. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Vucevic, and it's MP with a rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
On the wing, Matherin. Toppin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Again, Indiana.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Dosunmu. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. MP outside from downtown. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got MP, Walker out there with Benedict Matherin. Then it's Shepard, and it's Jones in at the point. Outside Herter, wide open. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Herter's got his first bucket of the night. Indiana leading by 3. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Williams. Now Collins. Indiana with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams against Matherin. And foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Terry comes in for Okoro. And it's Carter in for Williams. Then for Indiana, Nembhard, he's checked in for Shepard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Jones. Here's MP. Chicago with a rebound. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Asenge. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Toppin. Here's Terry. 5 to shoot. Carter, a screen on Nembhard. Inside. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Pass to Toppin, and there's a 3-second violation. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at MP, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
MP left side. Toppin outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. The Pacers again can't hit. Chicago trailing here. Dosunmu, the pass to Carter. Here's Terry. They set the pick. Here's Dosunmu. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
The Bulls need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Well, the Pacers shooting around 50% of the game so far. Nembhard, the pass to MP. Now here's Toppin to win the drought. MP. Powerful putback by MP.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Carter. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 2.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Now McConnell. Stolen by Carter. Dosunmu outside. Now Carter. And there's a pick. Back to Vucevic. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Kings matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. MP really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Ayo Dosunmu. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Javon Carter. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And they double up MP. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Toppin from the arc. Drills it from deep. Toppin's got his 3rd bucket of the night. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Terry. Here's the Senge. Guarded by Toppin. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vucevic has got 6.
Sensational work by Vucevic. Never losing his poise, even when the heat turned up.
MP, the pass to Nesmith. McConnell from outside. Here's MP. Toppin outside. Down low. Back to McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. No good on the triple. Chicago leading. Right side Carter. Dosunmu on the wing. And here is Vucevic. And a miss there on the triple.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
MP, the pass to Nembhard. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
MP outside. They set the screen. Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Launches a 3. And it's Carter with the 3. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Here's MP. 1:58 left in the third quarter. MP getting it done inside.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Bulls making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. 5th on the list, the Bulls.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Pass to Dosunmu. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Toppin outside. The 3. The putback. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dosunmu picks one up.
Boy, that's old school good by MP right there. He's been watching film of a lot of greats to make that move.
No good on that one. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Toppin. So it comes up empty at the line. Outside Carter. Pass to Buzelis. From the arc. Pacers with a rebound. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Shots good by Mathurin.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Buzelis. And here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Mathurin. To the middle. It's stolen by MP. Nesmith with it. Dosunmu picks him up. McConnell passes to Nembhard. Now here's MP. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Dosunmu. Phillips is checked in for Terry. And Herter's subbed in for Carter. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Nesmith. Furphy comes in for Nembhard. And it's Shepherd shepherd in for McConnell.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Outside Herder. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And we've reached the end of the third. Indiana ahead. They're up by... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Walker, also Benedict Mathurin out there. Shepherd is out there with MP, and it's Jones in at the point guard. Pass to Smith. Inside. Oh, deflected. Mathurin with a steal. MP outside. Outside Mathurin. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a leap by Mathurin, finishing off the lob pass with authority.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Herder. Vucevic, a screen on Jones. 6 to shoot. Herder can't hit.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Walker, a screen on Herder. MP, the pass to Walker. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Go up and get it, young man. Walker is terrifying when he's attacking the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Walker. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. Nembhard, he's checked in for Shepherd. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Jones. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Allie, thank you. MP with it. Sumo picks him up. Oh, a skyscraping alley-oop jam.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Here's Vucevic. Another chance. And up and in on the layup.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Indiana leading by 8. There's a screen. Here's MP. Now Toppin.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Muscling it home, MP.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within single digits. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Graham?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana leading by 9. On the wing, MP. MP hammers it down.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Pacers.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. They're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this... Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
MP drives in. Jams it home! And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach.
I know you must be exhausted after playing the full 48.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
Over to you, BA.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that's going to do it tonight.